everybody, this is Michelle Prince, best-selling author, speaker, and publisher, and we're talking about seeds of greatness. Now, what are seeds of greatness? Well, I'll tell you why I love talking about them. It's based on my favorite quote by my mentor, Zig Ziglar, and the quote is, "Man was designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with the seeds of greatness." And I just love that quote because what it means is no matter who you are, no matter what you've been through, you have seeds of greatness. You have something within you that is pretty unique and exciting and awesome that is meant to be shared. What do you do with seeds? You're supposed to plant them and water them and nurture them, which you're doing by watching videos like this. But those seeds of greatness, when you nurture them, they will take root and they will grow and blossom into all that you were created to be. So discovering your seeds of greatness is super, super important. And it leads into what we're also going to be talking about, and that's success. And success in business, but also success in life. So let me ask you, what is your definition of success? Meaning, what is it at the end of your life, when all is said and done, when you are on your deathbed and you look back and you say, my life was a success because ... What would it be? Would it be a success because you made a certain amount of money? Is it because maybe you started a business? Maybe you started a ministry? Maybe your definition of success is more relationship focused, meeting your soulmate or raising children to be extraordinary adults. Whatever your definition of success is, doesn't matter as much as that you know what it is for you, because your mind will always go in the direction of what you think about. So if you really want success in life, get clear on it and your mind will go that way. But I want to give you even more information on how to become a success. And I do this through what I call Michelle's principles. Yes, Prince, because hey, if you have the last name, you got to use it, right? My principles of success. And it starts, and let me back into why I even do this. So I started a couple years ago, I started really being curious why some people are really, really successful and why others aren't. And the more people I looked at and the more I really analyzed this, I realized there are a couple characteristics or traits of very successful people. And I pulled them all down to seven qualities that really make a person a success. And I want to share those with you today. The first one is passion. Passion is so important. It really is the basis of everything. What are you passionate about? What is it about your life, or what is it when you're doing it? You just love it. You're in your own skin and you just love it. You're passionate about it. For some people, they love to travel. Traveling is something they love to do. They're passionate about it. Others are passionate about leading others. Maybe being in management, or maybe you're passionate about owning a business. Whatever you're passionate about, it's so important to get clarity on that, because your passion is actually a clue. Your passion isn't everything. It is just the starting point, and that clue leads you to the next P, which is purpose. You see, your passion is going to give you the clue to your purpose. We all have a purpose. No matter your spiritual beliefs, we all know that we're here probably for a reason. And the sooner we know our purpose, the sooner we know why we're here, the better life is. The more fun it is, right? But it's there for us to discover. And if you look at your passions, that will be the clue. Because chances are pretty good you're not going to have a purpose in life that you hate. Think about that, right? If you are designed and created to do something pretty spectacular in this world, chances are good it's going to be something that you enjoy, that you like, that you're passionate about. So your passion will lead to purpose. And purpose is so important, because when you know your purpose, when you wake up every morning and you know you are here to inspire others or to serve others or to do whatever it is you're doing, when you have that purpose, that's when you get the next P, and that is priorities. Your priorities, knowing exactly what it is that you need to be working on at any given time, is so critical and so important to your success, because there is so much that we could waste our time on, right? So priorities help you to stay focused on what you need to be working on so that you can go and really achieve the goals that you want to achieve. But you can't know your priorities if you don't have a purpose. If you don't know your purpose, there's no way you can have that clarity in knowing how to spend your day. So your passion leads to purpose, but your purpose shows you your priorities. Your purpose shows you what you need to be focused on at all times. Now, priorities are something pretty extraordinary because when you know your priorities, when you know what you should be working on, you know you don't need to be wasting time on Facebook, but rather you know when you hit the ground running in the morning, you know exactly what you need to be working on. Those priorities will lead you to the next P, which is performance. You see, performance, what that is when we are performing at our absolute best, that is when we are so in the movement or the moment of really whatever it is that we're working on, whether we're building a business, whether we're helping other people, when we are performing at a level that is successful, it's only because we knew our priorities. We didn't waste time. We didn't, worry about all the other things that we could do in a day. No, we only focused on what we needed to do. We needed to work on our priorities in order to get the performance. So you can't have the performance without the priorities. And you really can't ever have your priorities if you don't know your purpose. And you'll never really know your purpose if you don't know your passions. So passions leads to purpose. Purpose leads to priorities. And priorities leads to performance. Now, the best thing about performance, when you are excelling at what you do, when you are doing when you're top in sales, or you're really growing your business, or doing things extraordinary, that's when people take notice. And that's really awesome because your performance will allow you the privilege of now having a platform. And what is a platform? A platform is really just the ability to rise above and share what you know. Here's the thing though, nobody's gonna listen to you on that platform if you haven't performed. If you haven't proven that you have something that you have worked really hard for and you have done a great job and you've excelled at it, now people are starting to take notice and they're saying, well, how did he do that? How did she do that? You see, that performance gives you that platform. And by the way, platform, most people want a platform. I work with a lot of soon-to-be authors and speakers, and everybody wants to have a platform to get out there and share their message. But platforms are really earned because you don't just get someone's ear for no reason. You get it because you performed, that performance. And you performed because you knew your priorities. And you knew your priorities because you knew your passion and your purpose. So passion leads to purpose, purpose leads to priorities, priorities leads to performance, and performance gives you the privilege of a platform. But it doesn't stop there because a platform is pretty amazing. A platform allows you to speak life into people. It allows you to share what you know. It allows people to make a difference. You're making a difference in their life and you are allowing them to make changes to have a better life. But it's only because you had that platform. So when you have a platform though, that's when you shift from success to significance because the next P after a platform is prosperity. And prosperity, it can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. Some people see it as money, fame, whatever prosperity means to you. What that means to me is knowing that you are using your gifts and talents and the things you were created to do, and you're helping other people. That's when you shift from, like I said, from success to significance because that prosperity is knowing you're making a difference. But you can't really prosper if you haven't had the ability to help other people. And you really can't get the ability to help other people if you don't have a platform. And you certainly don't get the platform if you haven't performed. And if you haven't performed, it's because you don't know your priorities or have passion or purpose. So your passion leads to purpose, your purpose leads to priorities, your priorities leads to performance, and your performance gives you the platform which enables you to prosper. That prosperity is what brings you to the last P, and probably the most important, and that is peace. The peace of knowing that you have used all of those seeds of greatness that you have been gifted with. You didn't earn them. You've been given those gifts to share with other people, but that peace of knowing you have done all that you could, using all that has been given to you to make an impact in this world, to shine your light. And I don't know about you, but I know when I end my life, I want to hear, well done, good and faithful. But you can't have that peace of knowing you used everything that has been given to you. And you can't have that prosperity if you don't have the ability to help other people. And you can't have that ability to help people without that platform. And you don't get the platform if you haven't done the work to earn the platform. And you can't really know how to do the work if you don't know what you need to work on or what your priorities are. And you don't have a purpose and you're just kind of wandering through life. No, the most successful people know that everything starts with passion. You gotta figure it out. What lights you up? Because that passion is a clue to your purpose. And you have a purpose, whether you believe it or not, you have a purpose. And that purpose will give you that clarity into your priorities so you're not wasting time in life. Life is too short to sit around and waste it. When you have focus and you know your priorities, you take action. And when you take action, you're successful because you're performing at the level that you know you are capable of performing. And when you do that and people start taking notice, they give you that platform. They want to hear what you have to say, which leads to you having the ability to prosper financially, personally, spiritually. And then with that, knowing that you're feeding into people, you're giving all that you have, that ultimately brings you to living a life of peace. So, what are your seeds of greatness? If you don't know them, that's where you start. But you have them in you right now. It might just be time to acknowledge them and not just know they're there, but why not open that packet of seeds? You know that little packet you get to plant flowers? You have them within you. Don't just know they're there. Open the packet, sprinkle them out, nurture them, water them, and then watch those seeds grow. I would love to help you to really spread your seeds of greatness or discover them if you're not really sure what yours are. And we do this in a couple different ways. Number one, I do one-on-one consulting. And so I would love to coach with you to help you get that clarity on who you are, what is your purpose, what is holding you back, what are some of the things that you could do to really excel in your priorities, your performance, and your platform. That's what I would love to work with you on. And you can email me at support@michelleprince.com and we'll set up a time to talk. Or if you already know what your seeds of greatness are and you are on fire after hearing this message and you're saying, I have a story, I have something I want to share, I want to build a platform, I want to help more people, then I want to hear from you because we are doing a book project right now called Illuminate. Illuminate, difference makers shining through their story. And each and every chapter in this book is dedicated to a person who has discovered their seeds of greatness and they have planted them and they're letting them take root and now they are shining to make a difference in other people's lives. So if you feel like you have a story, you can either email me also at support@michelleprince.com or go to illuminatebook.com for more information on how you can get involved in this book project. But I'll leave it with this. You have what it takes. Everything within you has been given to you as a gift, and now take what has been given to you, share it with the world, and make those seeds of greatness blossom.